So with the Australian Open starting in less than a week, we have some massive names that are pulled out of the event for the ladies. We also already know about Simona Halep, but some new information has come out and some new names have pulled out. So let's go have a look. So having a look at the list of players that have pulled out, of course, Simona Halep, we knew that she was going to pull out. She pulled out a couple weeks ago. Krejcikova has also pulled out of the event. But Caroline Wozniacki, she has pulled out of the event over the last 24 hours. But the big one, Krejcikova, is not going to be playing at this year's Australian Open. The Wimbledon champion will not be making an appearance in Melbourne. We don't exactly know why, but not great for the tournament to miss that Wimbledon champion. On the men's side, Ovna and Ruusuvuori are the two big withdrawals at the moment, so no massive names on the men's side just yet. Let's go have a look at the players that have gotten injured over the last couple of weeks to start the year, because these players are also in danger of maybe missing the Australian Open. Starting with Swiatek, she has a leg injury. I don't think she'll miss out on the Australian Open. She didn't look too bad in her matches over the last couple of days, despite having a problem with her leg, but still, something to think about. Mahach, he was dealing with cramps against Fritz yesterday at the United Cup and had to take a retirement loss in that tournament. Nick Kyrgios, he said it would be a miracle if he appeared in the singles at the Australian Open this year because of the wrist injury. He said it's just really, really hurting him at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on him during the week. Alexander Zverev also pulled out of the tournament at the United Cup for Germany due to an arm injury. So the number 2 seed, a little bit of trouble there. Raducanu has a back problem, which we spoke about earlier in the week, pulling out of Auckland. And Dimitrov, he looks like he's got a hip or a leg injury after pulling out of his match in Brisbane during the week. So some big names there that are going into the first slam with some injury questions. So there it is. That is the updated withdrawal list. Krejcikova not going to go to the Australian Open. That is crazy, or at least that is a big name missing. And then, of course, we don't know about, Zverev, Swiatek, Kyrgios, Dimitrov. They've all got major injuries, and they're all top 10 players, or at least 3 of them are, and Kyrgios obviously one of the most popular players on the tour. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think any of the names that I've mentioned are going to miss the Australian Open, or do you think that they're all just kind of resting because it is such a big tournament coming up and they don't want to push themselves too early in the season and make things worse? But there it is. Massive name pulling out with Krejcikova, Wozniacki, and some massive names that are injured going into the first slam of the year.